Friends, we have one important news with respect to economy, with respect to history, with respect to current affairs, you can say. The news appeared in three newspapers, in Statesman, in Business Standard, and also Morning Standard. But perspectives were different. Similar almost news was there in Business Standard and Statesman. And here we are talking about this from various news agencies it was there, and it is this Oxfam Global. Every year they release a report before this international meet that happens. It's starting today, and the release that was there yesterday, it's written Monday. It what it say? It says according to the authors Utsa Patnaik and Prabha Patnaik. Now, if you remember, we had talked about Utsa Patnaik in my book, The Truth About Caste. And I told you that the British, they literally took away all our wealth. And she estimated about $44.6 trillion dollars, estimated in dollar terms. And this new research that is there from Oxfam, it says that according to these authors, US dollar 64.82 trillion extracted from India by UK over a century of colonialism. US dollar 33.8 trillion went to the richest 10% of the people of England. All those people who were something in East India Company and subsequently in the British government working in India. They literally grabbed everything they could to become wealthy, all our resources, and that way they became rich. And an important part went to the people who had slaves, and as the slavery was abolished, they were compensated. Ridiculous thing. The way, the privy purses were given to the Indian kings when their royalty was withdrawn by Mrs. Gandhi, they were given heavy compensation. Here also, just to release their slaves, they were given heavy compensation, and all of them they became filthy rich. In 1750, the Indian subcontinent accounted for approximately 25% of the global industrial output. However, by 1900, this figure has precipitously declined to a mere 2%. And how it happened and what happened, I think Bipin Chandra, he has quite elaborately dealt, and for that matter, we should acknowledge his contribution. This dramatic reduction can be attributed to Britain's implementation of stringent protection policies against Asian textiles, which systematically, all this I told you, explained by the British. US $64.82 trillion was drained from India by Britain over 200 years, the report finding showed, this report of Oxfam. The 2024 globally total billionaire wealth increased by 2 trillion with 204 new billionaires created, an average of almost 4 new billionaires per week. The world as a whole is talking about. So the billionaires are increasing. But other important thing is, and this was only in the Business Standard, hmm, while the low income population is far less trusting. This is India slips one notch to third place. How people trust their government. Previously, the people in India, they trusted utmost, you can say. But now India has slipped one place to third slot when it comes to people trust in the government, business, media and NGOs. While the low income population is far less trusting. जो गरीब लोग हैं वो उतना अब ट्रस्ट नहीं कर रहे हैं जितने कि जो हायर इनकम पीपल हैं. ये जेन्युइन है. हुँ? लेकिन जो फॉरेन कंपनीज हु हैव देयर ऑफिसेज इन इंडिया, they are trusted much less. Companies from Canada, headquarter companies followed by Japan, Germany, UK, France and the rest. जो बाहर की कंपनीज हैं उनका तो और भी कम जो है वो किया जाता है। लेकिन इंटरेस्टिंग बात यह है कि रिपोर्ट वही है। मॉर्निंग स्टैंडर्ड जो है बड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग बात कर रहा है। रिपोर्ट का नाम है टेकर्स नॉट मेकर्स। ऑल दोज हु बिकेम फिल्दी रिच, they were takers, they grabbed all that money, they didn't make money. But what does it say? The report also says the number of people in poverty has barely budged since 1990. 1990 के बाद पॉवर्टी में कोई खास बदलाव नहीं हुआ है। मेरा ख्याल है कि सरकार को बहुत बुरा लगेगा, रादर सरकारों को बहुत बुरा लगेगा। असलियत यही है कि जो कॉमनर्स हैं वो, मैं कहता हूं और किसी ने कहा था कि दो तरह के लोग हिंदुस्तान में रहते हैं, एक तो हैं बीपीएल और दूसरे हैं आईपीएल। आईपीएल मतलब जो 1500 रुपए का टिकट खरीद के और फिर 2-3 हजार एक्स्ट्रा खर्च सकते हैं सिर्फ 3 घंटे के खेल के लिए, और दूसरों का वो 3 महीने का खर्च भी नहीं होता उससे। So the report, I think, I trust and we should trust. And I think the government should demand the recovery from Britain, all that money that was taken. And it's not merely a question of money. उनकी हरकतों की वजह से कितने लाख लोग मारे गए, कितनी जाने गई, कितनी मैन पावर का नुकसान हुआ, वो तो इसमें अकाउंट ही नहीं हो रहा। जलियांवाले बाग के लिए आज तक उन्होंने अफसोस नहीं किया। कम से कम ये जो है वी कैन डिमांड, हमें कोशिश करनी चाहिए। थैंक यू।